former royal known as Prince Harry be brave enough to do this alone? All the while he's back here in the very heart of London. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company today, and as ever, hope you're all keeping well. That's where we all were, the High Court. Yes, we all knew Prince Harry was coming because someone in his PR team let the world know. That's right, maximum impact. This particular case, if you don't know, is against Associated Newspapers, the publishers of the Daily Mail, the Mail Online, and of course, Reach Allegedly PLC, which is another leading newspaper over here. The allegations go back many years. As I've said to you before, this is a strange case when you think, because not only is it damaging to the British monarchy right now, but of course, this case really, if true, is very, very alarming. But it was at a time when digital technology was new. Nobody really knew how their own phones worked. So if people were planting microphones, using uniforms to access medical records, absolutely deplorable. But as I say, a different time, many years ago now. And some might say, why have they decided to club together now to bring all of these allegations against those newspapers? Wouldn't it be better to just draw a line under it and move on? Others say, of course, this could be very lucrative for people like Prince Harry. I'll keep you posted on that. But here's the deal, you see, because according to a very good source, it looks like King Charles III is quite delighted that his youngest son is now back in the United Kingdom. And here's why. The king would like to make some time for his youngest son, particularly at this very lucrative moment. If you recall, according to sources and as ever allegedly, the last time that both Harry and Meghan were here was on the sad occasion of the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II. But this time around, King Charles would very much like it just to be him and his youngest son. If you recall last time, again, allegedly, Harry only wanted to have those sort of conversations if that included his wife. Even way back, if you remember, when they were trying to depart the British monarchy on that Megxit deal, they wanted Meghan apparently on speakerphone back in Canada. The Queen soon vetoed that. But this would make perfect sense, according to a very good source close to the king, because it literally would be just him and his youngest son in the room. I think this would make the perfect opportunity to iron out those very difficult and thorny problems that have been ongoing for months. But the bigger problem, you see, for King Charles is, while his eldest son, Prince William, really doesn't want anything to do with it, allegedly, at this stage, the king does want to push ahead. And it would make perfect sense as a father ahead of the coronation. Find out once and for all, are you coming, aren't you? Reasons why, that sort of stuff. But you see, Harry, if there's one thing we've learned, is not very good alone. He likes to have Meghan by his side, either via phone, speakerphone, or indeed in person. Now, it remains up to Prince Harry whether at all he wants to hook up, reconnect, sit down with his father, as he openly discussed on those interviews with all of those media outlets, of which he talked about. He hoped any conversations they had, laughingly, would remain private. But as ever, the ball is now back in Harry's court. Would he be brave enough to take this on alone? Or, as we've seen here over in the United Kingdom, well, he arrived back at the High Court. As many people thought, he seemed to bask in the attention of all of that media glare. Apparently that was the media glare that caused him so much anxiety. But in this particular instance, he feels so strongly about the case moving forward, he felt he had no choice but to return. Will he feel the same about his father, King Charles? As ever, it's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.